5 Richest World Leaders. It's undeniable that leaders all over the world are crazy rich. But who is the richest? Welcome back to another episode of Dalapo. Today we will see who are the 5 richest leaders all over the world. Number 5. Kim Jong-un. Starting at number 5, Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader himself, is no stranger to accusations of immense power. The accusations of immense wealth are nothing different, since he is practically the only person in North Korea with any significant ownership rights. For a while, and even now, the actual extent of his vast assets was a mystery, according to US and South Korean investigations. In 2013, they uncovered a sum of nearly $5 billion. The way those assets are distributed is characteristically North Korean as well, with the supreme leader's family controlling banks, businesses, and everything else in the country. They stash away their profits in over 200 banks everywhere from Austria, Luxembourg, Russia, and Switzerland, just to be safe, of course. Number 4. Mohammed VI. At the 4th spot on our list, we have Mohammed VI, the current ruler of Morocco. He ascended the throne after his father's death in 1999 and has since controlled a vast amount of wealth in the oil-rich country by owning a 35% stake in the National Investment Company, SNI. This company holds stakes in many smaller companies, ranging from the country's largest bank to sugar companies and dairy farms. The controversial leader has an estimated worth of nearly $5 billion according to Forbes. To get an idea of how he spends that money, Forbes reports that the daily budget of his personal palace is expected to be over $960,000. However, the worst part is that this expense is not paid by his own assets but instead by the Moroccan state, as part of a fund that operates on a budget of $2.5 billion every year. Now, that's what living like a king means. However, it's worth noting that this still doesn't make him the richest king in the world. Number 3. Hassan al-Bolkiah. At number 3, we have Hassan al-Bolkiah, commonly known as the Sultan of Brunei. Although he is often cited as the richest king in the world, he falls just short of that title. However, this does not diminish his status as a financial giant. As the sovereign and owner of Brunei's oil reserves, coupled with the country's low population and relatively decent public life, Sultan Bolkiah has amassed an estimated net worth of $20 billion, according to Forbes. While his net worth hasn't seen significant growth due to policy-making challenges, the outlook seems to be improving as Brunei diversifies its economy. Despite any policy-making setbacks, one aspect that has not been lacking is the Sultan's extravagant spending habits. To provide a glimpse into his lavish lifestyle, it was reported that the king purchased 48 handbags and 24 duck umbrellas from the Lederer to Perry shop in New York back in 2010, seemingly without any particular reason. Another notable and seemingly pointless purchase made by the Sultan is his extensive collection of cars. With a reported collection of at least 7,000 cars, if the Sultan were to drive a new car every day, it would take him nearly 20 years to exhaust his personal collection alone. Notably, his collection is not composed of regular cars. He has reportedly spent $789 million solely on high-performance cars. According to Guinness World Records, his collection includes over 600 Rolls-Royces, more than 450 Ferraris, and an impressive 134 Koenigsegg's, which are considered among the rarest cars in existence. Adding to the absurdity, reports from the 90s revealed that the royal family accounted for almost half of all Rolls-Royce purchases during that time. While Sultan Bolkiah may not be the richest king overall, it is safe to say that if wealth were measured in cars, he would undoubtedly surpass the mark. Number 2. King Maha Vajiralongkorn. The second richest world leader is King Maha Vajiralongkorn, also known as King Rama X, coronated as the 10th king of the Chukri dynasty. King Rama X has been known as a millionaire playboy for years. However, his actual net worth is still shocking. The clearest example of his luxurious spending would be his coronation as the King of Thailand. The event, which lasted 3 days from May 4th to May 6th, 2019, cost the Thai government a whopping $31 million. As for his personal worth, it is said to be anywhere from $34 to a staggering $45 billion. This estimation does not even include the most valuable resources that he supposedly doesn't own directly but are under his authority as king. One of these resources is the Crown Property Bureau, an organization that owns and maintains all the properties of the crown. Interestingly, the king dissolved the committee and brought it under his control, potentially adding a $70 billion sum to his already bloated worth. And he's not dissolving important national committees. The sovereign of Thailand prefers to spend his time not in Thailand but instead at a hotel in the Bavarian Alps of Germany called Grand Hotel Sonnenbichl. And of course, he has an impressive fleet of transportation. He owns 4 Boeing commercial jets, 3 Sukhoi superjets, Northrop fighter jets, and 21 helicopters. In terms of cars, the king has a taste for vintage vehicles. He owns a 1960 Rolls-Royce Phantom that cost him $200,000, a $1 million 1964 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3, a $1.1 million Rolls-Royce Phantom 4, and Mercedes Maybach 62 priced at $715,000. He also has several Mercedes V and S-Class cars totaling $300,000. The list of properties and extravagances owned by the king could go on and on. Number 1. Vladimir Putin. Finally, at the end of our list, we have the one and only richest national leader in the world, Vladimir Putin. Known as the most powerful man in Russia since the time of Stalin and Lenin, there is no doubt about the immense power that Vladimir Putin holds. I mean, when you're allegedly a greater deciding factor in American politics than many Americans themselves, you know you're doing something right. And another thing that Putin is doing right is money. In signature pseudo-dictator fashion, once again we realize that Putin's assets are a bit of a mystery. However, all estimates have been known to land somewhere north of $70 billion. So, even taking the most conservative estimation, his wealth could surpass that of many small nations. According to Bill Browder, the former CEO of Hermitage Capital Management, who gave his estimate under oath to the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee in 2017, the worth of Russia's most powerful man is a staggering $200 billion. This makes him 4 times as rich as the second richest world leader and almost twice as rich as all the other leaders combined. While, according to the Russian Election Commission, Putin's official earnings are comparatively modest at $673,000, the Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny has posted a video featuring a mansion fit for a king, rumored to be a gift to Putin by billionaires for undisclosed reasons. So, while his exact net worth may be unclear in terms of exact figures, Putin is undoubtedly the richest leader in the world. And that wraps up our video. What do you think of these richest leaders in the world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe to never miss a beat. This is Delapo, and we will see you in the next one.